Oi, this is Kaizoku Uncharted. We're a couple of friends sell the vastity of anime. If you think this is a crew for you, set sail with us each week. I'm Jakia.
I'm Keoni.
Justin.
Okay. Oh, that was great because of what you call it. Okay. That checks out.
What is that?
Well, no, from... Oh, never mind. Okay. It's fine. Whatever's.
Alright, yeah, you're right. Whatever's. So let's just get this over with.
The news?
The news.
You don't have any news? You don't have any news.
I don't think I have any news.
Interesting. Okay. I'm down for that. But I'm surprised you didn't have any news.
I don't think I have any news.
Alright, that's fine. Well, let's move on then.
Well, in the latest news. In the news.
The news. There's no news.
So rude.
Well, actually, winter season is about to start. Winter season has started. It's kicked off.
Yeah, some shows have started. So yeah, like, winter strong. But yeah. Cool. So in this week's episode, we're discussing episodes 10, 11, 12 for, fall 2020-25.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Keoni, start us off.
Okay, so I think we should start with something that we've all been actually watching and we haven't all dropped.
Okay.
So that would have to be,
okay.
Of course, Campfire Cooking in Another World.
Season 2. I mean, that's okay.
Season 2.
That's pretty strong.
That's
That's strong. That's okay. So where are we? Give us context.
So within the show, I guess I don't even need to go episode 10, 11, 12. I think I should just here's basically what's going on. Our protagonist is still out there with his 3 menacing familiars, massacring hordes of monsters, chilling like a villain and making the best edible delectables that, this world has ever seen because none of these people have been to Japan, yet they obviously love Japanese food. Homeboy is now by the ocean, and he's already taken on 2 missions where he first kills 3 S-class sea beasts and then finalizes it with the squad of familiars taking out an S-class dragon as an afternoon hunt. They are truly menaces
to society.
I mean, they went on a walk. Like you said.
I mean, to be fair, they were walking when they saw the red dragon, yeah.
Why do you like this show, Cam?
You know what?
You like Campfire Cooking.
Why you like this show, Keoni?
As a show to watch.
Yes.
Not discuss. I'm like...
It's true. I think you're totally right.
I know.
I learned a lesson this season on the podcast that not every show that's a good show to watch is a good show to review.
And I'm going to bring this up again. In Spy Family,
Spy Family, yeah. Don't even go there. But I know what you mean.
Right, but if anything, I'm a little surprised in Keona's little recurring information going over it.
Yeah.
Where was his payment? He's out here doing all this.
He's not even caring about the payments. He's getting payments
but
late.
You care about payments.
Yes.
He is.
Are you calling me a pocket watcher? Are you calling me an anime pocket watcher?
I like that. Yes.
We want the overpowered isekai protagonists need to get their gold because they're not only overpowered physically, they need to be overpowered financially and also politically.
Sure.
Because homeboy also he became the guild master of the Sea Town is saying, hey, why don't you S rank? You kind of be handling that S rank business. And he's like, no, please don't tell them that I'm powerful enough to need S rank. It's
it's disrespectful.
It's kind of illegal if I don't tell them because what if we need an S rank hero to go and save people or stop a village from being overrun by monsters, and you're here all along and we don't call upon you. It would be what if there's something bad going on somewhere else?
That's not his.
You know what he'll do? Right,
he's kind of selfish.
I don't think he is selfish. He's not selfish.
He'll do what that B rank party did, and they were like, "No, we're not taking on this mission."
Absolutely, 100%. That's what it is.
And quite frankly, I didn't care for the fact that the town knew that we were going to go and kill the Kraken, and none of them jabrones wanted to go ahead and let us use their boat.
That was
so it's just
but you find out at the end of the episode that the guildmaster was planning all along to loan him a boat, but it doesn't matter.
That's fair.
Sui, that's the best boat you could ever. That's not the best boat, but it's
up there.
Sui did a job.
And honestly, the only recap for episode 12 was we got to go back. So we got to go back and see that dude who can only he's the only one who can work on dragons.
I mean, so I'm just gonna get a season 3, and that's all I'm excited about. So that's great.
Just to watch, though. I feel like just to watch. You don't
should not be discussed on this show.
It's only discussed on the show because he keeps making connections and comparing it to another show, which is a Gatherer's Adventure.
I'm gonna have to surprise. I'm not gonna surprise you guys, but I dropped it.
Okay, I was gonna say
that's crazy.
Grades for Campfire Cooking season 2.
Oh.
Let's
8.5.
8.5.
8.5. It was a good time.
7.8. 7.8.
Oh, 7.8.
It was. The animation was beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun to watch.
Good time.
It was episodic and didn't quite move me. That's why it didn't get into the 8 or higher category.
What do you want from this show?
Because, I've been asking this since episode 3.
Here's the thing. He's not going to give you blood and guts and gory. Wow. He's not. He is here to cook and give his offerings when he remembers. He's a tamer.
I want to see him give his offerings to the gods more often. And actually, you know what I want? You know what I want? This is reasonable to ask for.
Okay.
In this show.
I don't know.
I don't know if it's reasonable, but if I'm not going to get like guts and glory, can this homeboy get like a girlfriend or like a side piece or like a shorty? So. Because he's now living in mansions, and I'm just like, it's real lonely up in these mansions. You're making these delicious meals.
This is not this show.
Hold on, wait. Let me just tell you right now. So, got it. You want fan service and
no,
I don't want fan service. I want romance.
What did you think was gonna happen? This is not a romance show.
There already is fan service in this show. You've seen the goddesses.
Listen, Keoni, this is crazy. This is crazy. What you want impossible things. You're trying to have this show be something that it was never meant to be.
You know what?
It is not a romance show. It's a wholesome show where he has his 3 familiars and they're just doing cute stuff. Why does it have to go into a whole romance thing? And I love a romance show, but there was no area or space for there to be romance in this show without derailing it. I promise you, if there was romance, it would have been like a 5 on your scale. Because who is she?
We kick logic out the door and do the impossible. That's how Team Daiguren rolls.
No. We do not, but that's crazy. You'll never get the votes.
Okay, 7.
You'll never get the votes. What'd you give it? 7?
7. So we can go to the next.
I gave it 7.8. So we were all within plus or minus 1 point. That was nice.
I gave it 8.5 because I knew what the show was.
Right.
I watched the show for what it was.
And I'm gonna watch it. I probably might even do a little rewatch of season 1.
And I also watched it for what it was.
Yes.
And I knew coming in.
Yes.
Watching it for what it was, I still gave it a 7.8. It was nice.
I feel like
you watched it for what you thought it was.
You know what? Maybe I'm living in my own fantasies.
Right.
You clearly know.
All right. Spy Fizamily.
Season 3.
He's making an order.
Look, that's the growth. That's his
You guys are asking me too, so I just like to oblige.
Well, I mean, you also,
it was me.
In the biz, we call that a segue. I thought you were going with Gatherer's Isekai.
Oh yeah. I dropped a Gatherer's Isekai.
Oh,
that's crazy that you decided to drop it after you could not help yourself from comparing it to a whole nother show, and it's in totally different.
I wish I could rip off my shirt right now because I'm like, stab me.
Right.
Cut me.
The show did. Don't worry, it's fine. They're on 2 different two different freeways, but you kept trying to make them merge, and they never were going to.
I know. I was looking at some IMDb stuff. Yeah, just because I didn't watch the episodes, but I wanted to know what happened. Yeah. And it looks like the way that it ended is they went to the land of the elves.
Yeah, they went to the land of the elves. I feel like they dropped. I don't think they landed. They didn't land the bird.
Yeah, it didn't look like they landed the bird.
They didn't land it because I feel like now they're trying to open us up to a whole nother thing. It seemed like it was really rushed. I think if it was maybe a 15er, I think it would have had more room or stuff to breathe, but it was just really tight. Where we meet Brolight, we find out that Brolight's older brother, and he's of shorter stature, but we come to find out that's because due to the years of inbreeding, that's what the curse is for the high elves. When they're just we're all cursed, they're just no, you've just been inbred for too long. And then we come to find out that Brolight's sister that they were looking for
was supposed to get married off. Ended up being in this canyon of paradise, and I was how come these people weren't suffering when it came to the mana miasma moment? I was y'all were fine.
But it was crazy. But I was like, that's interesting. But she was able to have a child successfully, but that was because she ended up being with someone who was outside of being a high elf. So it was kind of weird. But then we end up meeting like their version of their god that Puni thinks is a lesser deity.
Straight fan service.
And so it was actually it wasn't because of because like the way they made it sound, they made it seem like this like their Livonia or whatever was
Libby.
Yeah, it's like of like dual genders, and so that's like what was happening with that person. So I don't think there was any
gender bending.
Yeah, so it wasn't like any fan service, but it seemed like it was really rushed and confusing, and I was like, what was the point of this? And then we finally like leave, which I thought was great. Because he was like, bro, like can stay. They got family stuff to handle. That was the whole point that we traveled with them. And so we left them. And I was like, great. And we went about our business. And then unfortunately, bro, like came back to join the party. But I don't think they're that strong or add anything to the party.
Okay.
I'm just letting you know that's what happened. He dropped it.
Got it.
I appreciate that. I appreciate the context.
I was a little confused
Looks
with
like
some of your story, but all right.
I mean, I think a lot of people were. I think it's just
your
telling you
story.
that's what happened.
Not with their story. Because just like how we got on Keoni about the last show, they landed the bird. It did exactly
what it was supposed to do.
Right. We needed to help her find her sister so that they could go ahead and proceed with this marriage. And also, we wanted to go ahead and locate the elves' god.
No, it didn't land the bird because you know why? It's a gatherer's adventure. We're supposed to get those cat mushrooms, and we never turned those in.
First of all, he got them.
But
how
do we
got?
know?
You know what else
how do we
got?
know?
When he went back, he got them scissors. This was exactly what you wanted.
I was happy that we won the scissors, but we did not turn in the cat mushrooms.
So that has nothing to do with Leonard Bird. That is him being not a responsible adventurer and not going ahead and succeeding.
Yeah, just because the protagonist fails to do what he promised doesn't mean
report to the guild, buddy.
Look, I'm just saying, like, the way that you're making it sound is like the show was about Brolight, and to me, the show wasn't about Brolight. I'm just saying, like, that whole side story of them, I'm like, yes, I'm glad that we...
What was it about?
It was a waste of time because like we didn't really like because I'm just like what did we learn? We didn't even get to stick around for the elves to be told that y'all need to stop inbreeding.
Yes,
like,
they did.
It wasn't like clear as day. He said we had to leave. It wasn't clear.
Let me ask a question.
Okay.
Right.
Do we think this show, y'all, is better or worse than Mom's a Spirit, Dad's
the two different shows.
This is the problem. This is what she just brought up. It's on Campfire Cooking and this.
No, do we
compare shows?
Well, I'm just comparing in terms of like quality of plot.
It's two different shows.
No, quality of plot.
Okay, I have a sub-question then.
Yeah.
Have you watched the rest of that?
No.
I did.
Did you keep
I did. I finished it.
Did you watch it?
No.
How was it, Jakia? Though I wanted to know which one's better.
It was kind of. I also feel like that one like left. I feel like that one didn't land as well. Like it
didn't seem like it was going to
because like it got
It looked like it was becoming fan service and the romance he wants.
Well, no, the romance didn't happen either. It was weird. Like they didn't do a really good job. It's strange how they did it.
But did they hint at it?
No,
because at some point she was sort of becoming older, trying to win over the boys.
No, it never happened. Like the whole thing, like they ended up getting the medicine. That was her threat. She's like, "Hey, I'm gonna make this medicine for y'all, but since we're gonna do this, since y'all kidnapped my cousin, this is all that you guys are gonna receive. I'm gonna make a medicine that you guys cannot replicate." And so she knew what she was doing. Where basically, like, she knew that the kingdom, they weren't gonna listen to be dumb enough to try to figure out how the medicine was made, so they went through all the reserves, so they never passed out any of the medicine to the people. And so what happened is
those miners,
for the miners and all, it spreaded throughout the whole. Basically, they ended up having like a epidemic happening, and since they wasted all of the reserves of medicine, then the people who kidnapped her cousin, Ellen, was like, what you're going to do is spread the word that they have medicine and that they're hoarding it. And so it turned into this whole political thing.
And then the people were going to overthrow the government.
Right. And because they were like restricting things. It got crazy.
Style.
It just happened really quickly. And I was just like, this was really fast. But then she was like, hey, we need to close off our border so that we have the medicine here, but we're not going to tell anyone that. But we have to make sure that people can't come inside. It just got really, really fast.
They should have stayed in the spirit.
She really had. She really should have.
They should have never came back to the human world.
She should have never made medicine.
But the only reason that they had to come back to the spirit world is because why? Homegirl Ellen caused them to get seen.
No. If I still had to know, I'll tell you why. That's the main reason why I stopped watching this darn show.
This Don show.
Listen,
This Don show.
It's the darn show.
It kind of sounds like Don show, like almost like captain in Japanese.
The
Don show.
And I go ahead and repeat.
Here you go. It's like on the first page.
He heartless. You could tell by this head.
Ellen has been told to sit this out. She is gone. She is a grown woman. Thoughts intact. Has been asked yet again. You mustn't come no matter what.
Right.
If she goes to this wedding, I'm done.
No, I'm not talking about the wedding. I'm talking about the premise of the show, the beginning. Why is it they were living in the spirit world until she was like 8 years old, and then all of a sudden now they have obligations to come to the human world.
No, the dad had that obligation.
He did have the obligation.
That's why, because it first started off with him in the streets, and then her trying to.
Yeah, but why did he have that obligation? He hadn't been back in 8 years.
No, that was the whole point. Because if he didn't, then like it was like with his family's territory. Like if he didn't come back, then
right,
something was. Then like because like the way that the kingdom has his.
But if they never knew he had a daughter, none of this would have happened.
Yeah, she should have never showed herself.
Well, no, he shouldn't have took her with him. He should have took her with because he didn't have to bring.
But
her.
she asked her to go using her cuteness.
No, not for that. When they were just out in the marketplace.
I'm gonna have to read.
That's unfortunate.
Actually, I'm not gonna watch it. I'm gonna have to just look this up on Anime Wiki.
I mean, you can do that. But anyways, going back to Gather's Adventure, what are people rating it? What's the rating?
I don't get to rate it, but
he said 5. I'm gonna give it a 6.5. I just felt that there's too much bro light time.
I had this one,
okay.
which was so bold.
Okay.
I just wrote at the end. I was just like, it ended as if another season would happen.
Yeah.
I'm like, why?
But I knew it wouldn't be another season. So
no, it might.
So it felt incomplete to me because I was like, that's weird. But I was like, but not enough for there to be a season 2.
Please read the manga and we'll have a season 2 in 6 years.
And that's the weird thing is that a lot of these shows this past season ended as though another season's supposed to take off.
Yes,
so
this
is another one.
There might be money in anime, y'all, but not money for things below 6.
I mean, I'm still glad that I watched the show because it was a different type of show.
I'm still confused. We got no answers on why he was so tall. And there's just too many on it.
There's a lot of unknowns.
All right.
Yes, that's true.
Now we can go to your Spy Family.
Go for it.
Ooh. Spy Family. Okay. So, essentially,
good luck.
They're in Spy Family. It's like there's so much stuff happening, but I'm gonna just like break it down like this.
Okay.
Yours trying to stay in character and getting turned, and then just getting confused and acting wild at home.
Okay.
Under the influence.
Yeah, she's getting turned. Yeah.
Okay.
And then eventually she sobers up and is like, "I'm being dumb. I need to go home."
That was true too. Yeah.
Lloyd, classic spy type energy. Where he's trying to, smoke out the mole, find the ultimate enemy, but he's confronted with how he has changed since he started a family. And now, he's realized he's become weak because of that. And then finally, best girl Nightfall, the GOAT of the season.
That was actually probably one of my stronger fights for the season.
Nightfall is the GOAT of the season.
Oh wow!
I mean, I don't think him starting a family is what made him weak. I think the fact of the matter is like the person he decided to marry for the mission had a brother, and the brother is a part of the state service, and he's just like, I can't kill him because it's gonna mess up the mission.
Yeah, but the fact that he even got hurt.
But I feel like that's the wavering part. Like he's not gonna hurt Yuri if like the last time that Yor saw Yuri was like when they were tailing him and he was fine.
You guys are saying the same thing. And Lloyd himself said this is what's making me weak. I hear what you're saying.
I don't think he's weak either.
But that's what Lloyd is trying to convey.
Compartmentalize.
to
Well, he's
himself.
wrong,
But
too.
in turn,
Yeah.
what you're saying is actually what Keoni is saying. In reality, it's because he is having legitimate emotions and feelings for these people, but Lloyd keeps telling himself that it's because of the mission. If I would have did this, it would have affected your, and in turn would have affected the mission. Strix, whatever it's called.
I mean, I don't think he has many emotions, but it's fine. But I mean,
oh, they made sure to let us know he has emotions. Hence why we got the backstory of him being a kid.
I don't see it, but that's fine.
I think he has a lot of emotions and has been highly humanized during this season. I think Anya's had some great antics, but really, Anya, I just like wish she would grow. Like the problem, like I love Anya, and I think she's a really cute and cool character, but she lacks growth. So it just she's a child, so you can't.
5.
Yeah, she's 5. You can't expect, and she's like playing a 6-year-old. I'm pretty sure. Like she's pretending to be 6.
I think she's 4 and she's lied about being 5. I feel like that's what it was.
There's some type of year difference.
There's a year difference, but
shout out to Jeffrey. You know, he's the real one because he's dead now.
Yeah.
So you know they found the mole.
That was sad, man.
And
funny at the same time.
You know I like how they go about showing the screens. Or changing scenes, because there were different times when I was like, oh, is this Twilight? Is this Twilight? And then, you know, kind of find out Twilight was actually the guy Wheeler, who they were.
Yeah, he was disguised as Wheeler, trying to intercept the exchange of information.
So
that was really well done. I think that, like, in terms of plot, in terms of cinematography, how like each scene was like saying like, oh, is that Twilight? Is that Twilight? And how, even though it was getting complex about like kind of like, oh, Team Blue, Team Red, here's what's going on, you could tell they're trying to confuse you on purpose, and if you're able to follow even a little bit, you're gonna get it all at the end. And them kind of like wrapping it up with a bow of like, okay, there's like some kind of emotional development for one of the protagonists through this fight, and one of the side characters just becomes way more, gets their spotlight. Nightfall, she gets a spotlight. She gets to have you guys ever seen Gurren Lagann?
Yes.
You know, in one of the early episodes where Kamina steals the mech, and he's like, let me show you, get your hands off my brother, punch! And he like punches the other mech and he breaks his arm with the punch. Sure. That's what Nightfall was giving.
I was gonna say, only that scene, huh? Okay.
I was just waiting to see what the comparison was going to be today in this moment. Also, we haven't even been recording for 30 minutes and we've gotten at least 4 different comparisons. So
I see what you guys are like, Keoni, you need to grow. You need to stop you need to stop seeing things in, you know.
I mean, comparisons are great when they're needed.
I also want to give one more shout out because we kind of just skimmed over it. The last one is the teacher, Mr. Austin.
I was about to say
because
he has a rough.
Yeah, I said OMG. Mr. Austin is in a rough marriage. And when he, you know, one of the worst ones when he said, "Don't rub onions in my eyes," I was like, "Oh my god!" Yeah. So, you know, shout out to him. But no, this is what Spy Family always is. Like in the beginning, it's some serious. We have an idea of the plan, and then halfway through the season, you know, we get some knowledge nuggets, which was his backstory, some build-up stuff. Then some more shenanigans, sprinkled in with a little bit of actuality, like the bus terrorism thing. But, like, when this episode ended and him getting home, and I let the credits go, and then, you know, they did that ridiculous thing with the Bond becoming every animal or something. It just ended. And I was like, oh, right. I'm watching Spy Family. It's the next mission now.
It's episodic. It's just episodic.
Yeah. The next season will say what the next mission is.
Strix will never get done. Maybe they'll have like an Operation Strix movie where it actually gets done and this is what I'm hoping for. Yor and Lloyd actually get to fall in love, and like Lloyd discovers for himself, like we obviously understand he has emotionality, but he's still compartmentalizing, thinking like, I'm doing it for the mission. And it's like, actually, you love Yor, and that's why you didn't kill Yuri, because you, as a spy, you should have definitely killed Yuri. You know, like he would have just been useful to get rid of because he's like one of the main people who could catch you.
This guy right here is a subconscious professional at segueing. But we'll see if he does the right thing. We'll see if the next show is the correct one after what he just said. All right.
Was that a compliment?
He will
subconsciously.
Okay, so
all right,
is he sneak dissing, or are we gonna have to pull out the swords? Are we gonna have?
Do you polish your swords?
Not over this. Not. I don't think over this. I don't think
Do you
so.
sharpen them?
No. I use hockey to strengthen them.
Okay. Anyway, so what's the rating for Spy Family?
I don't know.
I'll start us off. I'm giving it a 6. I didn't like it. I didn't like this season. I feel like we're getting to the point. I feel like this entire season was an attempt to confuse people, but I think they took it too far because I feel like it was just too all over the place and it just didn't connect or circle back the way it needed to. I think it was just like, I feel like out of all 12 episodes, maybe 3 episodes were actually worth watching that actually made sense to the story.
And those were the boys' backstory episodes.
I feel like, definitely. And I was like, everything else was like,
filler almost.
it was very filler, and I'm just like, it's fine for filler. It's totally fine for shenanigans and antics, but we're in season 3, and I'm just like, what are we doing?
Yeah, how are you gonna like be episodic like that and hope to get funding for a 4th season?
Yeah, I just don't know.
It's already locked down.
I feel like, I think
like the whole
I think the whole thing is locked down, but I just feel like they need to do a better job of like, I'm just ready for it to finish.
What's your grade, Keoni?
So I'm a 6.
I'm gonna give it a 7.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it a 7.
Okay. So good. Y'all gave
Wow,
it
we
7.
both gave it a higher score than Jakia. We're usually the more critical ones.
No.
Damn, you're leaving me hanging right now. I'm embarrassed. Can we edit that out?
No.
I'm embarrassed.
You should be. I think we gave it 7 for different reasons.
Justin's like, there. We are not this. Justin
We are not the same.
This thing only got a 7 because
of George Glooman.
5 points was because of George Glooman.
And the other
And his rough marriage.
And Billy.
Listen, the combination of Glooman, Mr. Austin's therapy session, and not really any ability is the only reason this thing got 5.
Okay.
The rest of the story got the 2 points. So that's why we got the 7.
Wow.
Okay,
that's
I don't
crazy.
know. That's insane. That math is not mathing.
I mean, to him it is. So
5 and 2 is 7.
he said, "What is
It's
that?"
the most basic math there is. All right, what's the next episode? Next show.
I mean, if I'm doing the perfect segue.
Okay, let's see it.
Let's see it.
Let's see it.
I don't know.
Will he land the bird?
Well, to compartmentalize.
I don't like the direction this is going on.
Yeah. A wild last boss appears.
You did not land the bird,
Right.
but it's okay. It's okay.
Wait. Which show should I pick? Can I just know?
It was
Gachikuta.
no, my skills as an assassin.
Oh yeah, it totally is. Oh my gosh.
Hey, we'll save it for next season. Now you're picking up on things, but let's do Wild Last Ball. Let's hear about
No.
this.
I want to talk about my status as an assassin. Obviously,
Really?
exceeds the hero.
Okay.
Because
All right.
let's just start with this. I guess appropriate setup for another season if you get one, but bird not landed.
I was gonna say, Keoni, I wanted you to finish before I had cut you off. The right response was to say, the book, and we'll just write the name down. And I don't know.
I like how there's a right thing for me to say in a freeform podcast. It's like there's right and wrong. There are right and wrong things to say.
Because you should have been just as passionately angry as I was. And you know who I want to put in the book? I think you have an idea.
Wait, it's the I don't like book. No, it's the I can't stand book. It's the I can't stand book, and it has to obviously be the Guildmaster.
No. We already have him in the book.
Oh, then it has to be literally Akira.
Exactly. That's what
Akira,
you should have been furious.
Like Akira, you're born an assassin. Why are you having 4 episodes of existential crisis being like, should I kill?
This is
Or
what
should I
said
murder?
Last time while I was over this show.
And on a side note, you see, the last show you talked about how that person wasn't doing their job. That's what I'm saying was the perfect segue. This guy's an assassin,
and he ain't. Well, he did do his job, but he literally heamed and hawed the end. And like by the time he did it, he wasn't even like, he was literally like, we gonna do this. I'm like, that's not assassin like. Assassin like is we doing this quick, we out. And he kills another assassin like. Not like very not like obviously it was intentionally, but it was very impersonally. He's like, I'm gonna let your knife fall on you, and that's how you gonna go out.
I mean, listen, I already had my notes last episode how I couldn't stand this show and where he was headed and his role and everything else. So I'm glad that y'all also can't stand the main character too.
Also, the fights were mid, fan service mid.
Okay, there it is.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately they're gonna get a second season, but I promise you, I'm not watching it.
Listen.
I promise you, I'm not watching that either.
Oh wow, I'm gonna watch it.
Well, okay. Why are you gonna watch something that's bad? Explain this.
I will explain it all.
Okay.
He got the books. He got 4 notebooks. Okay.
And that. I'll even give you episode 10 for On the House.
I don't want it.
Episode
10.
I don't want it.
Episode 10.
I've seen it, but
I was like, I don't like this guy's thought process. Like,
yeah, you need to go home.
Graham is clearly an obstacle of this world. And the fact he was trying to figure out, oh, well, I don't want to take this life or do this or that. I'm like, no.
Like, this guy's human trafficking. He's giving people magical steroids. He's giving people magical steroids and having them kill each other for his own entertainment.
Episode 11. What's the holdup? Kill this fool. And that's when we got the dirt. You made Knight go out of his way to get proof, get documentation. We got all the dirt. We know it's legitimate. And you're still wavering.
You need Crow to take you to the demon continent. And Crow's like, yeah, do it. I just want you to take care of some dirty work for me.
Yeah.
I just find it hilarious that he wanted his classmates to prove to him that they wouldn't be a burden, when yet he's a burden. So I
mentioned that at one point. I was just like,
okay.
I went ahead and was like, where is it? I'm just going to read the whole thing. It'll show up at some point.
Okay.
In capital letters, I said, what more do you need? Okay, we found evidence. Dude said Dude said to your face. He said to your face that I killed Sauron. That was the whole...
That's your big homie. You loved him so much.
You said you on this adventure to get revenge on him.
And then the final video where Sauron appears to him and a message is like, you don't need to get revenge from me, homie. Essentially, Sauron's the only one telling him, you really don't have to kill this guy. And then he was like, crying. He's like, I'm finally ready to kill this guy.
I finally made up your mind.
He's like, after Sauron told me that, that's not my will. You don't have to do that. He's like, now I'm doubling down.
And I thought that was stupid.
And I'm sorry.
That was the greatest anime motivation ever.
In your face. In your face. Graham was like, he told him that he relives it. He watches it. He watches your boy die. I was just like, and then he said, we gonna kidnap. He said, take the princess. Then he had somebody slash that girl when the wheelchair's tired. I was just like, yo, all of this is happening in front of you. And then after all of that, I was like, this dude is a clown. He's a clown. Because we ran away. I was like, what is happening? But again, after all this headache, after all this misery, oh, that's the other thing. I was like you said, Kia, I was like, we don't want to get these other people involved. I was like, technically, I was like, why don't we ask these other heroes? We don't know none of their backstory. Some of them look like delinquents. Maybe one of them has killed and is willing to kill again. Like if you don't want to kill or get your hands dirty, maybe one of them will, and they'll let us know that they about this life.
Maybe Samurai dude would have done it on honor.
I think
to protect the weak.
The hero would have.
I think the hero would have done it too. And also, the hero was thirsty for clout. Essentially, he's like, I really feel useless. I really feel like Akira thinks I don't have that thing on me. Yes. I'm like, y'all could have, Akira, if you really would have worked this situation out, you could have got everything. And then at the end of the last episode, he's like, and now I know if anybody has to kill on the squad, I'll do it. So they don't have to. So they can go home without blood on their hands. And I'm like, how many episodes did you say you really just didn't care about them, what happened to them?
Guess what? Here's the thing. Because he's not going to go home.
He said it in this episode. Saying how, how you don't care about the other ones. But then, after he had made the kill, he was like, I should have killed the king. And I was like, yeah, you should have. Because guess what? Even though you don't care about your classmates, they still being held captive, technically. They brainwashed.
And here's the most important part. We actually got a time stamp of how long they've been gone. And it's already been a month. From when we got that flashback with the news. Yeah.
But
the whole class, but it's like, because normally when those moments happen, it's like time is suspended.
Sure, I see what you're saying.
But now we're seeing like, no, they were actively taken. It's like time has actually gone by and people are just like, no, like all of our kids are missing.
Here was my biggest concern. And I like when stuff go full circle. How the series started off. Why didn't we just let that other assassin kill him?
Exactly.
You over here put the whooping on this assassin dude, saying, no, I ain't gonna let you get my kill.
And then you kill him too. and then you're like, this is an ambiguous one. No, because like, did you see the end of the scene where the knife? Like he defeated that and the knife is falling on him.
I was like, is that off the roof or something?
No, it's like, yo, is that your first kill? Or did that guy just drop the knife on himself and you didn't save him? Which in that way you kind of did kill him. Or that your warm up, and also you really broke his leg in a nasty way, and that was really
I know
that was uncalled.
Technically, he did kill that man.
Yeah,
he killed his opportunity to provide for his family because he went ahead, wounded his leg, stabbed his arm,
broke his arm. Yeah.
This man is an assassin. It puts food on tables, and you just immobilize that assassin.
Why didn't you just? Yeah. Why didn't you just let him do his thing?
I know.
It's like, yo, and they go tell Crow. It's like, yo, make sure that assassin gets the job done. Kind of use concealed presence. Maybe follow that on me. Maybe kick it right next to him. Maybe make sure he maybe if one of the guards is about maybe he kind of messes up and he has to take out one of the guards. He doesn't quite take him out. You help him a little bit, but you let him do the final deed. And then
you threaten him.
Or you go follow him and see if he's a family man. And you're like...
But at the end of all of it, again, back to you, Keoni. The king got word that it happened.
Yep.
Where was all the riches we were promised?
None.
All these people wanted Graham taken down. And we know only one dude, quote unquote, was able to do it. So where is that trust fund?
Isekai pocket watchers.
But guess what? At the end, I didn't even realize that part. I was like, what? We get Crow? I said, shoot, it's a win-win. As soon as I knew we was going to have Crow in the crew anyway, I figured he was just going to point us to direction. But if Crow going to grow with us, I would have killed that fool immediately.
No, he knew, because remember, Crow was like, yeah, it seems like you need someone to guide you through the demon continent.
See, but I think he was really about it.
I'll do that for you if you get this revenge for me.
Right.
And all this revenge is actually for his little sister, so... Crow's had his little sister avenged, and really, he doesn't have a reason to live except to keep his word now to Akira. So I foresee, and you can tell me later, I'm not going to watch it, if Crow dies for Akira later. I think he will.
Not for him. He's going to die for somebody else.
Man, they should have killed... And I'm still low-key kind of mad that he ain't try to kill that demon. You got a problem about killing these humans. You ain't have a problem killing that Minotaur. You ain't have a problem killing them things in the dungeon. I'm like, what are you, species? It's not adding up.
Yes, the coolest otherworlder was the demon.
Oh, well, that one. But the one that we first fought, we should have killed that little punk.
No, his senpai. I'm calling it his senpai.
Yeah, well.
Anyways.
All right.
5 or 4. I'm gonna go 5.
I'm going to give it a 5. The only thing that's saving is the graphics. That's it.
The graphics are not that good. Sometimes it feels like only the mouths of the characters are moving.
Well, no, it just reminds me of
a video game.
It reminds me of a video game that I used to play, so that's it. That's the saving grace.
Nostalgia. Okay,
right.
You?
That's about it.
About an 8.5.
That's high.
It is.
But thank
For
goodness.
Isekai? Yeah, you're an Isekai. This guy's an Isekai connoisseur. So it's like, we grade on different scales. About an 8.5. I'm like...
It's okay.
I don't even want to know why you think that. That's gross.
He's a fan.
So One Piece must be a 10.
One Piece is always...
This is a One Piece podcast.
Yeah, One Piece is always a 10. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
But everything from the mainstays... Let me ask you this question. Did this do better than My Hero?
That's sad.
Yes.
Because objectively, it's not better than My Hero.
Yeah. I mean,
and this is a bad season of My Hero.
It was. That's crazy. Anyways,
it is crazy.
That's crazy. Next show.
I mean, speaking of, didn't we technically finish My Hero? One of y'all had said what the last episode was.
I mean, yeah, the last episode was like future. Like I said, I still don't like the show. I don't like how it ended. I would still recommend it to people, but it was bad.
All right, well, what's the grade then?
Oh, for My Hero, like the season or the show overall?
No, this is a seasonal.
I'm just saying. Well, I'm just saying because the show. I'm just saying because the show concluded. This also was like.
Oh, okay.
So that's what I'm saying.
So you can give it a season, or you can give it and
visually.
Series.
The season was like a 9. Visually,
I mean, they've had the same visuals.
I would say 7.5.
And do you count this series as being done when Vigilante season 2 starts up? I mean, it's
Vigilantes happens like in the past.
Okay.
Technically, it's like more. It's not. Like, it's like a parallel timeline prequel.
I need to see it. Yeah, because I'm like,
I'm not so stoked on Vigilantes. I'm not gonna lie. I just like honestly, I've kind of gotten like tired. I don't find the world building of My Hero that interesting.
Me neither.
I think the world building was cool for like the first 3 seasons. The quirks were very cool, but then it just started to feel like with like All for One and how he was moving. Like the last cool thing was New Order. Stars and Stripes.
Yeah.
But you know what was the coolest thing about My Hero? Probably just Prime All Might in the beginning.
Prime All Might.
Or like pseudo Prime All Might. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Like the early All Might or like early All Might in My Hero was like the sickest part. It's like, dang, All Might's coming through and he's just like, if he punches, it's gonna be all good.